Hi everyone, and welcome back to Gallet Gun Toys. Today we're just doing a quick haul video. As you can see, we've got a fairly sizable haul. We got the Ninja Turtle diorama. We got the Matchmakers, which arrived today in the post, so that's really good. And Black Arachnia, who came last week around the same time as the diorama. And Spider-Man on PS4. Now, I wanted to do a video haul for Black Arachnia and the diorama, but I was so slammed with work the last 2 weeks. And then when I finally did have time on the weekend, I was stuck playing Spider-Man because this is a lot of fun. If you got a PS4, I highly recommend picking it up. Especially if you ever played any Spider-Man games and enjoyed them on any level, this is really, really fun. I won't say too much more about that. If you're interested, go check out some reviews. Like, there's just about everyone that's reviewing it is giving it a positive review for a reason. It's fantastic. I think I'm about halfway through overall, like 50%, but definitely worth picking up. Okay, so I got the Black Arachnia, the Takara version. Well, there isn't a Hasbro version of this one. This is like the most show accurate Black Arachnia you can get. Now, I'm not big on Transformers in general, just Beast Wars. So I have looked around online and seen that this is actually a retool of another Black Arachnia figure from a cartoon or something. But that's so accurate to the show, and I'll be doing like a close-up review and look at that with the other Universe figures I've got and Generations figures. All the updated look. I actually got her to go with the Masterpiece ones, so I'll bring the Masterpiece in for that video as well, so you can sort of get an idea of just how they'll look overall in your collection if you want to have some Masterpiece and some of these newer anniversary figures to go alongside them. They actually complement them quite well. Okay, so first we'll jump into the Matchmakers, and I'll just quickly unbox them. And keep an eye on the channel, because in the next day or two I'll also have a review up for these. Maybe tonight if I'm feeling motivated. Okay, so the presentation for the box, same thing for Pan Pestro, just really nice. You know, they always do such a good job. So the figure's always nicely displayed. You always got just nice combination of both, like the figures in the set, if it's a 2 or 3 figure set. But these ones, really excited for. Yeah, I pre-ordered these about 6 months ago. Shout out to Figuring Out Japan. That's where that's my eBay seller that I get a lot of my Ben Pestro statues from. If you follow the channel, you know there's quite a lot on this wall that obviously are above the camera and hidden behind this diorama. Now we get a lot of Gokus from Ben Pestro, and I do love that, but Dragon Ball Goku is probably my favourite Goku. And we don't have enough representations of this particular Goku. You know, he's like, what is he? I think he's 19. Yeah, he's about 16 when he fights Tien and defeats King Piccolo. He goes away for 3 years. I'm pretty sure, so he's about 19. So that's our adolescent, teen, adult, early adult Goku, end of Dragon Ball Goku. Yeah. Tricky that one. Okay. Oh, okay. Haven't even opened Piccolo yet, and I can already tell. Wow. The Pestro, like most of the time, like sometimes they don't knock it out of the park all the time, but sometimes just the paint application they use is just so spectacular. Okay, sweet. We're all good. We're done with that. Okay, get all our pieces together. Put our stand on. Okay. Okay. Pillow's head on. Okay. So I will be chucking these guys on the review stand as well to have a closer look at them for anyone that's interested. So keep an eye out on the channel for that. Okay. So, last but certainly not least. Okay, this is something I was really desperate to pick up for my collection. Mainly for figure photography, but it looks fantastic displayed. I've just got some random Turtle figures and Batman Beyonds and Mafex Spiderman that are just sitting around the room, just to give you an idea. And a Marvel Legends Scarlet Spider, just to give you an idea of the scale. So we've got a few 6-inch, I believe the Batman Beyond is 7-inch, which is the scale that this is intended for. I believe the NECA Turtles that came with this were 6-inch, 7-inch. I wasn't willing to fork out the money to get both sets, and that was actually turned out to be a really good thing, because now we found out that you will be able to get the NECA Turtles. They'll be releasing them singly packed at GameStop in America, but we will also be getting them here available in Australia from a few retailers. So that's fantastic. It means they're not going to be so limited, and I was right in assuming that this would be the harder thing to obtain later on down the track. So I can get the Turtles at my leisure, now that they're not going to be a limited Comic-Con exclusive. That's really good. So I'll be able to get my hands on a set of those, just minus a few accessories. And I've got the diorama. I think I paid probably more than I should have. I think it was like a little over 300 Australian. But well worth it. While Jess and I were putting it together, it's very well made. NECA really, they know what they're doing. They really do when it comes to this sort of stuff. And it came with, I believe, 40 bricks. So there's just a few bricks. I think there's like, I think we've got about 8 on this side. Yeah, we've got about 8 or 9 on this side. And then there's probably about 20 in the front. And then there's about another 10 on the other side. And they're just little bricks that you just insert in, just to give it that sort of look, like a brick's sort of just out of place, like nothing's perfectly symmetrical. And then you've got the windows, really quite interesting. They're held in by pressure, but also 4 little magnets. So you've got 1 on each side. And when you're actually assembling it, you just pop these out. This is the outline here, from there down. You just pop that out, and then just place the windows on little pegs inside, and then pop it back into place. It's really well designed. Like really well designed, and a lot of fun. I still haven't had a chance to get any photos with it. Like I said, I've been pretty slammed with work, but I'm going to try and do that tonight. And from what I've tried, I'm just playing around with my iPhone and just taking some photos of Batman up here on it. Like, it looks great, and it's going to be really good for figure photography. I think that's all I've got to say on that one, guys. So I will wrap this one up. Thank you very much for joining me. I'm Jared, this is Gallic Gun Toys, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye for now.